Thank you, everyone. So I've been given the hardest task of the last presentation of the day, and especially before lunch. So apologies if I'm keeping you waiting from food, but I promise I will not take much of your time. Right? Today I have something very exciting to talk about, so hopefully it won't be so bad for you guys. Right? So I want to start with a question for the audience. How many of you have heard of Wio prior to today? Can I get a show of hands? Okay, that's pretty impressive. That makes my job easier to talk about Wio. Then, for those who don't know, Wio was set up in September 2022, so just over 2.5 years ago. We have some very strong shareholders, which are ADQ, Alpha Dhabi, E&, and First Abu Dhabi Bank. Just for your knowledge, we are a completely independent bank licensed by central bank. So while First Abu Dhabi Bank is one of our shareholders, but we are a completely independent bank. And we were set up to modernize and revolutionize the digital economy of the UAE. And over the past 2.5 years, we've been fortunate to win a lot of awards. We've been ranked first by Forbes as the #1 fintech in the Middle East. We won the best digital bank in the Middle East for 2 years running. And it's all thanks to customers like you who have voted for us, who have given us great feedback that we've improved and reached the levels where we are today. So why did Wio set up? Now, you will see on the slide that there are a few brands here who are very good in their particular domains, whether it could be payments, whether it could be remittances, it could be wealth. But there was a gap that we identified that there's no single platform which would cover all these services onto a single ecosystem, right? So one platform where you can send money, one platform where you can save money, one where you can do your accounting integrations, one where you could do salary payments to your employees, all into one fully digital, was something that was lacking. And if any of you have experience trying to open a bank account in the past, especially a business bank account, you would have noticed that it was a pain, actually. With this, sometimes it could take even months to open a business bank account. And this is something that we try to tackle with a fully digital ecosystem, that today, on average, we open Wio business bank accounts in just under 2 days, right? So which is why we are the largest SME bank in the country. We have over 100,000 SMEs now banking with us. And one of the measures we look at is customer satisfaction, which is NPS, Net Promoter Score. We have one of the highest NPS in the industry of 75. Just to give you context, consumer-loved brands like Emirates Airlines, Apple, Tesla, they're all in the range of 30 to 45 scores. So at 75, we are at the top end of most brands that you would aspire to in the world. So Wio Bank mission is to disrupt banking, right? All in one place. Like I mentioned, that we want to bring all the services onto one single platform, whether it's your expense management, whether it's your business management, your payments, your international transfers, virtual cards for corporate cards, expenses, all of that into one single platform. We have 3 main verticals that we focus on. One is digital banking apps, which is banking mobile applications for your businesses and individuals. We have embedded finance, where or embedded lending or finance that we call it, basically allowing you to borrow or get credit within your own applications that you're currently using on day-to-day basis. So you don't necessarily have to come to a banking application to ask for credit. You can actually get credit on your own single application. And then banking as a service, where with the power of open banking, what we are doing is giving you services that you can embed in your own platform and offer accounting. So for example, KYC, or you can offer cards, credit cards, for example, if you want to issue. All of these things that we can offer through banking as a service. So I want to focus more on the products that we have, and especially because they're more relevant to you. So we have 3 main products under digital banking apps. One is Wio Business, which is the banking application for SMEs. We have Wio Personal, which is for individuals and for employees of your companies. So if you're looking for staff's accounts, Wio Personal is a great option, because very recently, just this week, we have launched an offer for salaried accounts that they can get up to 6% interest on their savings. So this is especially only exclusive to salaried accounts, and you can recommend it to your employees in case they're looking for salaries. And the third is Wio Invest, We are the first bank in the country to actually offer a wealth platform which gives you access to invest in US markets, in UAE markets, ETFs, IPOs, all in the single banking platform, including virtual assets. So if you're looking to invest in Bitcoin, especially because if you think that it's a great time to buy, Wio is a great place to look at. So especially talking about Wio Business, which is for SMEs, it's a fully digital platform that allows you not only to open your account, but to manage your entire account digitally. Like I said, we open accounts in under 2 days, but to apply it takes less than 15 minutes to apply on the app. The products that we offer here are saving spaces, which are basically savings for targets that you have. Could be as simple as saving for the rent, or could be as complex as saving for expansion. If you're looking to expand geographically and you want to save money for that, you can start saving money into these pockets, and you can earn up to 4% interest to support you in those savings. Then we have things like WPS, free WPS for in case you're doing salary processing for your employees. You can do that through Wio very seamlessly, no charges at all. We've got virtual cards and corporate cards. So if you want to give employees cards so that they can expense for various petty cash, could be travel expenses, you can all manage that, control the amounts you want to give, categories you want to spend, all of that seamlessly in the app. And one thing we have which is very unique is something called a one-card concept. Typically, you would have a debit card and a credit card separately with you. What you've done is we've combined that into a single card. So you choose which card you want to use. The day you want to use it as a credit card, you can go into the app and toggle a switch, and the same card then acts as a credit card for you. So the beauty of that is that you can instantly, the moment you apply for credit and you approve for credit card, you have a card already in your hand. You can just toggle the switch and start using it. You don't need to wait for a card to be delivered to you. And the beauty of this is you can even share it. So you can share your credit card with your employees so that they can also take advantages of credit, which we give up to 60 days of credit, but also earn 2% cash back on all their spend. So that is all the benefits that you can get. I don't want to go into all of the details here, but we also offer all the suites that a typical bank would provide. Multi-currency accounts, international transfers, all of that is available under a single platform. So I want to talk about Wio and Wafeq and what we have done together. So before that, I have an example which I wanted to share with you, right? So Tony Stark, how many of you guys know who's Tony Stark? Very few. People know Wio more than Tony Stark. That's impressive. So Tony Stark is Iron Man. Now people know who I'm talking about? So what makes Tony Stark an Iron Man? Do you know what tech integration makes him an Iron Man? Any idea? Jarvis, fantastic. So Jarvis is a system that complements the strengths of Tony, who's a genius scientist, into something super strong as Iron Man. I have a video. I don't know if the audio will play well, but I'll still. So basically, I don't know if the audio is strong enough, but at least you get the idea. So what it does is basically when he puts on the suit, Jarvis helps him do all the analytics and things that he needs to do to help Tony do what he needs to do, which is basically defeat his enemies, right? So he doesn't need to worry about the small details. Everything is taken care about by Jarvis for him. And the reason I wanted to give this example was, just like how Jarvis and Tony worked together to create a superhero like Iron Man, Wio and Wafeq have combined their strengths to create something like a super powerful platform, which is what I want to talk about, the Wio Wafeq platform. So what does it do? So both Wio and Wafeq are born digital. We have a shared vision to streamline financial services for our clients. We know that there was a pain point, which is payments and reconciliation, and this is something we wanted to tackle. And so with that, we've created a first of its kind integration. And we mentioned that we are the first ones to partner with Wafeq, and that's right. And this is what I want to showcase. So so the features that we have today are 3 key features that we have. One is that you can now access your statement and your balances in your Wafeq platform. You don't need to go to a Wio Bank to check your balances. Everything is available in your Wafeq platform today. Secondly, you want to make payments to your for your bills, you can do that through your Wafeq platform using the Wio integration. No need to go to a bank account and then upload your invoices there. You can do it directly from your Wafeq platform. And the third, the reconciliation is taken care for you automatically. So how does it work? So first you need to connect your Wio account to your Wafeq account. In case you do not have a Wio account, like I said, it takes 15 minutes to apply, you can do that. Once you do that, then all you need to do is connect it. So on your Wafeq platform, you can go under the banking section, you can connect, and then once it's joined, then all you need to do is create a payment request on Wafeq. I have examples, by the way, I'll show it to you. You press submit. If it requires approval, it goes for an approval flow. Then the payment gets released, and the reconciliation happens automatically. Very simple process, right? So let's give an example. So on this screen, if I can have a laser pointer, I don't know. Okay, so you have a bill section, and you have all your bills here, right? So here you can see that, okay, I want to pay a bill, and on the top right, you will see an option, pay through bank. Now this is there because this account has been already connected with Wio Bank. So with this, what happens is, you have your invoice that you want to pay. You get a copy of the invoice that you see, and you can see that you can pay through Wio Bank account. You select that, you can see the available balance. So you know exactly how much balance you have for the invoice that you're paying. You make sure all your details are correct that you want to fill. So this is a confirmation screen. And then you have an option. Either you can release the payment that you want to make, or in case for you it requires to submit for approval, your third option you can select is submit for approval. Then once you do that, whoever is the approving party gets a notification, they log in, and then they select the second option, which is approve and release for payment. So once that is done, and a screen comes, which is to select the OTP. Now, just for your security, what we have done is, this screen is actually on the Wio page. So you can be sure that this is a banking page where you're entering the OTP. In the UAE, you would have heard that there's a lot of social engineering frauds happening where people ask you for OTPs, etc. This gives you comfort that this is a bank page where you're actually entering the OTP. Once you enter the OTP, that's it. Your payment is sent for processing. You get a notification. You get an email from Wio as well saying that you've processed your payment. And payments gets processed almost immediately. And then you get this green tick on next to your invoice, which says it's already reconciled and it's done. You can imagine how simple is this, right? So it's auto-reconciled. And then you can see all your transactions on your statement, which with a tick saying is reconciled. So your job is done. So what would have typically taken you many minutes to an hour to reconcile, looking at bank statements and looking at invoices, is all done seamlessly for you. Another example is a quick payment. So in case you do not have an invoice or a bill, which is in the bill section, you can go to your bank section, and here you will see Wio Bank listed. You have options of bill to pay, which takes you to the bill section. You have a make a payment. You have statements. So let's say you go to the statement section. You'll see all your statements. This is pulled from Wio. So this is your Wio statements that you're seeing inside Wafeq. So here you will see make a payment on the top right. You click make a payment. You select the bank you're paying for. You see the balances. You enter the details. It's a quick payment solution. You enter all the details, and you say press. That's it. Similar flow, OTP gets generated, and your payment is done. You can see all your payment requests in one state. So you can see what is pending for release, what is processed already, and you can then select which ones you want to release the payment, bulk, and press approve at the top right, and you can do everything in bulk. So with this integration that we have done with Wafeq, it makes the job a lot easier for you to make your payments, reconcile it, and track what's happening, right? So what used to happen before? For you, you would have had to go to your bank, whichever bank you're using, you would go to the bank, you will make sure that the beneficiaries are added, you will upload your payments there, make sure all the details are correct, and then you will press approve for making the payment. Once the payment is done, you'll download those statements and then match it with your accounting software to make sure that all the payments are done, right? Which could take 30 minutes, could take longer, and that restricts you from doing your actual job, which is to grow your business, right? With the integration that we have done, everything is now done automatically for you, gives you time back, so that now you can focus on your own business and not worry about the boring aspects of accounting and banking. So what's next for Wio and Wafeq, right? So what we as Wio are doing is we're continuously trying to find ways on how we can improve and give you more services on your platform. So one of the things that we're working on is creating a onboarding journey within Wafeq or similar platform. So this is something we are testing right now, is that today if you have to open a bank account, you have to go and download Wio Business app from the App Store and then complete the journey. Hopefully in the near future, you won't have to do that. You can do everything within the Wafeq platform. You can say, I want to open a bank account, do all the entire journey within Wafeq, and your account gets created here itself. So this is something we are testing. This will be extremely, I would say this will probably be the first integration of this kind in the UAE. And we're looking to add more services, including financing services, other things that you might need, and we're happy to take any feedback on things that you would require on your accounting platform, and we can work with Wafeq to see how we can bring it for you guys. So that's it from my side. And I know, I hope I have not taken too much of your time. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them now or offline after this session. Yeah. Yes.
Hello. So I understand this is all digital based. So what happens if there's an issue, let's say from, Wio side? So Wafeq side, we know who to reach out to. So Wio side, do you have a dedicated team who will look at all of those issues, or will that be normal email and we'll get back to you in 2 days?
No, it's a very good question. So what we endeavor to do is to provide excellent service regardless of whether it comes from Wafeq or not, right? So we have other channels to reach out to. Email is something we discourage because, like you said, it can take time to respond to. We have WhatsApp chat, we have call, like a live call, and we make sure that we try to respond to you in a much faster way. Now, what happens is that in case, let's say you've done a payment, right, and you're concerned about the payment. So the payment status is available for you here already. But if you want more details of your payment, you can always go into your Wio banking app, and you will see a full tracker of where the payment is. Is it pending at our end? Is it pending at the central bank end? Is it pending to be credited at the beneficiary end, right? You will get the full status of what's happening. We will try to get those statuses also embedded at some point so that you don't need to go to the other banking, to the Wio platform. But that will at least tell you exactly where the payment is. But even after that, if you have any questions, absolutely you can reach out to the Wio care team, which is available on WhatsApp and phone to answer your questions on a urgent basis. Yes. So if the status changes, the status will get changed here as well. Yeah. Because the way it works is with an external reference ID that's used, which is commonly used between Wafeq and us. So we use that reference ID to match the transaction. In case the transaction gets cancelled for whatever reason, then that status gets reflected here.
Thank you very much for your presentation. The features look amazing. I just want to know more about Wio, and one of the things that we need more in the UAE is a payment gateway. So do you have plans to build that? Because then obviously it means not only do you make payments through your AP, but you can also collect payments as well. So I just want to know if that's on a product roadmap for Wio.
Thank you for that question. So we already have partnerships with Stripe, and where we provide payment gateway to our customers. So what happens in our Stripe partnership is that if the customer wants a payment gateway, through Wio, they can make a request for a Stripe payment gateway. And all your KYC documents is something that we pass on to Stripe. So it makes your job of applying for a payment gateway a lot easier. So with that, and then Stripe has its own requirements. Once that's clear, they will reach out to you saying that your application is approved, and then you will get a payment gateway. What we also offer on our platform is invoicing capabilities. So you can generate invoices on Wio and embed Stripe links so that when you are sending invoices, you can have those links embedded. So the people who need to pay you, they can click on the link and pay it through that payment gateway. So that's one option we already provide. But in case you do not want Stripe, what we also have is we have partnered with Magnati, with NI, we have partnership with UTAP. So in case you want a physical POS, if you want a payment gateway, you want a soft POS, you can apply through the Wio partnership, and we give you preferential rates in that. Wio offering payment gateway is something that we are looking at ourselves. It's something on a roadmap for future. But at the moment, we are giving these options to our customers. This is something we'll have to talk to Wafeq about.
Wafeq is connected to Stripe. So the same thing. When you send an invoice, you can embed the payment link, and you could receive money paid through Stripe, and it was all full syncing to Wafeq.
Okay.
And before joining Wafeq, I used to lead Stripe deployment in the UAE. So I worked on that Stripe Wio partnership. So yeah. It's using Stripe Connect, and so all you need is to have somebody has Stripe or Wio or Wafeq, and it's seamless.
Yes. Do we have scheduling payments at the moment?
Not yet.
Not yet, right?
Yeah, not yet. This is a feature that's requested very much. It is on the roadmap. We will share more when we have a timeline. Thank you, Ankit.
Okay, thank you
so much.
Thank you, everyone.